Should come in handy.
No, no, no. We must get this right before our performance. Oh, sorry. Probably not the best idea to sneak up on someone juggling knives. Especially sneaking up on one rehearsing for their debut performance in Skingrad. Yes! We three are the Burning Wild Band. Because I found these two in the wild, and, well, I'm a bit singed myself around the edges. Sorry. Anyway, we'll perform in Skingrad soon before Count Calantius himself. You can be my first critic. First off, I need to determine what I should be doing. Then we can figure out the assignments for Lady Sawera, my pig, and Sir Klauser, the badger. Lend me a critical eye, and tell me what you think works best. One option is that I dazzle folks with my sword juggling. It's a big crowd pleaser, but I've noticed it makes the animals nervous. The other option is I dance, and dance, and dance. Not as exciting as swords, but the animals enjoy it more. All right, let me begin. This dance took me weeks to master. Isn't it stunning? Now, time to refine Lady Sawera's performance. Come speak to me. Next, we have to figure out what our precious Lady Sawera is doing. So, Lady Sawera has been trained to walk in elegant circles around Sir Klauser and me. The question is, should she start in the front or in the rear? Sounds good. All right, Lady Sawera, begin your routine from the front. And finally, Sir Klauser takes his cue. Please, tell me your thoughts. Finally, it's Sir Klauser's turn. He's a funny little badger, and mostly likes to roll around in the dirt. For his part of the performance, he remains in place as I perform around him. He can either pretend to be asleep, or he can be more active, pretending to eat bugs from a tree. Which do you think is more tantalizing? Then it shall be so. Sir Klauser, show us your fabulous acting ability. Now this will be wonderful.
Lost?
Let us redouble our
How can we
efforts
be
and
lost?
practice
We make this
fervently
trip every
now.
year.
Thank you
Give me
for
a
all
moment
your
to get my
advice,
bearings.
friend.
This wouldn't have happened if we weren't debating all the time. It distracts me.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Hello, friend. It looks like the recollection is camped right on top of Neri Osterei. We need a plan. That's Neri Osterei over there, surrounded by a recollection stockade. I guess it's nice to know I correctly interpreted the map we found in Hope Route. But it does pose a problem. Assaulting a recollection camp isn't our objective. Laramil says we need to find the Skein of Secrets. That's likely somewhere in the vaults of Neri Osterei. I recall a set of stairs leading down in the middle of the ruins. We should start there. I've seen a few recollection scouts come and go while I've been watching, but I haven't seen any of their leaders. Of course, I have no idea what's waiting for us in the underground portions of the ruins. If you want to hit them head on, I'll follow your lead and help as I can. But there might be an easier way to get where we need to go. Before we commit to an attack, why don't we scout the perimeter and see what other options present themselves? Let's look around and try to keep out of sight until we're ready to make a move. The recollection brings supplies to this gate. The sentries here are predictable. We might be able to slip by them, or we could try the path to the north. Although, I don't know where that leads. That's the main gate. Lots of recollection there. No way we're getting through them without a fight. I think we've seen enough. Let's compare notes. Looks like we've got multiple options for getting inside. From what I recall, we'll find the stairs to the buried halls in the middle of the stockade. Assuming the recollection hasn't blocked them up, that is. It depends if we want to announce our arrival or stay hidden. The gate to the east is heavily defended, but there are fewer sentries at the west entrance. I think we could slip by them. Or we could try the path to the north. That's a good question. Sometimes natural fissures or caves provide hidden entrances to buried ruins. I saw no recollection forces in that direction, so it might be worth investigating. Your call, friend. I'll follow your lead.
That should come in handy.
Aliens made a habit of keeping their most valuable treasures safely underground. This looks promising. I think we're close to the parts of Neriostare I remember. Great Hall of Neriostare. This is as far as I got on my previous visit. The door to the south leads to Neriostare's vault, but it's sealed by this Welkin stone. The recollection's working on the puzzle. Let's look at their notes. Interesting. Let's talk about how to proceed, friend.
We're nearly done. The stockade looks stronger every day.
I've got no talent for spells, but I picked up a bit of arcane lore in my time. The ancient aliens were fascinated with light. They devised ways to harness its magicka, or draw it from ethereal crystals, like this burnt-out stone. Great Welkin stones like this one powered mighty enchantments. They could make buildings float in mid-air, maintain networks of magical portals, or seal impassable gates. I think this is exactly what we're looking for. Someone in the recollection thinks so. Besides, you don't build a door like that or a lock with a Welkin stone without a reason. Explorers have visited Neriostore many times over the years, but no one's ever gotten past the dead crystal. Do you see the empty sockets? The mage I came here with years ago thought we needed lesser Welkins to restore the Great Welkin Stone, but we couldn't find any. Judging from these notes, the recollection's experiencing the same problem. Good idea, friend. The lamp and abolisher give us an advantage previous explorers didn't have. I suggest we start with the East Passage and look for a way up to the north. The Recollection Mage's notes suggest we might find something there. I'm sorry to say that one of my principal talents as an adventurer was getting into places I wasn't supposed to be. I generally served as the trap expert and lockpicker of the party. Guess I've always been interested in puzzles. That strange glow. Is the lamp doing that? Amazing! That stone wasn't there until the light of the lamp revealed it. Great! Let's go back to the Great Welkin Stone and try it in one of the sockets. Look! The stone you placed is feeding the Greater Welkin. Let's find the rest of the lesser stones. The gate's blocked by rubble. I think a polisher might help us here. Another stone. 2 more and we'll see what the Great Welkin Stone is protecting. Mentioned in the recollection note. Can we use a polisher here? I think the lamp's found another stone. Give it a try. Amazing. The lamp pulled the stone into our reality somehow. How? That's 3 lesser stones. There should be 1 more to find. recollection notes. Try Abolisher here. I think there's another stone nearby. Try the lamp here. Look at that! Another stone! Take it, friend. That's the last of them. Let's return to the Great Welkin Stone and see if we can open the vault. The vault is unlocked. We better go in before the recollection notices. No one set foot here in ages, except for any alien dead that might be around. These lead to an inner collapsed stairs. The aliens left us one last obstacle. I think there's another chamber above. Try Abolisher? There, to the south. I think I see something. Secrets? I wonder what it does. Go ahead and take it. We shouldn't linger. Over there, friend. Isn't that an Echenir manifestation? We should see what it reveals.
Why do you trouble my peace without danger? The many paths splinter. You manipulate fate in ways that were not meant to be.
What I do for the good of all. Why can you not see that, Mora?
I am not alone in my concerns, Ethelia. Constrain yourself, or we will constrain you.
And you will fail. Now be gone.
Memory of Ethelia arguing with Hermaeus Mora. Have you ever seen such a thing? Friend, we should talk. An ancient quarrel between Daedric princes is beyond me, friend. But it's clear Mora attempted to reason with Ethelia. She willfully ignored his warning, and was too strong for him to overpower without help. A good point. And now we have the 3 relics they used to defeat the Prince of Paths. The question is, where and how to use them? We know what Abolisher and the Lamp of Clarity do, but we have no idea how to use the Skein. I'll take the Skein of Secrets home and study it. Laramil thinks it's important, and King Nantharian didn't want us to get it. Whatever he's planning, I bet the skein can help us stop him. I'll meet you back in Skingrad, friend.
Now forest covers the land.
Did you hear? The king of Vashabal.
I knew those Vashabar wood elves were to blame for all this.
Over here, friend. We should talk. It's strange. When I first retreated from Neri Osterei, I wondered for years what was hidden in that vault. Never guessed it was the relic of a Daedric prince. Now that you're here, let's take stock of our recent discoveries. The two of us recovered the Skein of Secrets. You and Tribune Alea saved Feldergard Keep and found Abolisher, and you discovered the Lamp of Clarity at the Outcast Inn. You learned something about Athelia too. We finally have an advantage. Laramil believes these relics are the key to defeating Athelia and her Recollection and Daedric allies. We still need to figure out when and how to use them, but thanks to you, we have what we need to save Westweald. Take this, friend. After my initial examination of the Skein of Secrets, I still don't know what to make of it. It's a map, but the image is constantly changing. I think it reacts to whatever the viewer is looking for. I wasn't having much luck. Then I had an idea. I thought about finding Nantharian, but nothing happened. Then I remembered that these relics were made to find and defeat Athelia. So I thought about her, and these Daedric runes appeared. I think they translate as the Staff of Many Paths. Precisely. Nantharian used the staff to prepare the Wildburn seed ritual before you stopped it. I think the skein is showing me places where Nantharian is using the staff to plant more seeds. A lot more. So, friend, want to help me stop Nantharian? If I'm right, Nantharian is planning to set off a massive Wildburn, enough to destroy Skingrad and cover the entire Wealden forest. Take a look at the skein, and you'll see the sites I'm referring to. I think they can lead us to Nantharian. I'm not sure. If I understand the story of the relics, they were made to counter Athelia, and she has the power to avoid detection, hence the unseen. My guess is the skein can't spot her directly, but instead looks for places she exerts her power. From what we can tell, the staff is Athelia's relic, filled with her power. Right now, since Athelia doesn't seem to be exerting any power of her own, the skein has focused on the staff. Lucky for us, Nantharian has that, and we need to find him. See what I mean? I think King Nantharian could be at one of those marked locations. See how the map shifted and those marks appeared? I'm pretty sure they indicate places where the Staff of Many Paths has been used recently. A lingering aura of sorts, maybe. I think we need to investigate these sites. You're not wrong. But what in life is ever guaranteed? No matter. We need to find out exactly what Nantharian did at these locations, and something there might point us to where he's going next. The one to the north might be Turthill Farm. It's a remote homestead. The other one looks like Hastrel Hollow. There's a ruined tower nearby. You should travel to each one and investigate. If you find any Wildburn seeds, destroy them. See how You're not wrong. While you search the sites, I'll see what else I can get the skein to reveal to me. And I'll try to make more sense of the other relics. Come back when you're done investigating the sites. Between the two of us, we're bound to find something.
careful, stranger. The ones who murdered my friends are close. They may return. This camp is lost and my companions are dead. Wildburn will cover any trace of their existence and the evidence of the Recollection's crimes. The Recollection happened. I was out scouting when they attacked our camp. Most of them were gone by the time I returned, which is the only reason I didn't die with my companions. We came here to hunt our enemies, but we became the hunted instead. Greenspeaker Darylith told everyone in Vashabar about the false king and his Wildburn seeds. She said we needed to find the Recollection and stop them from planting more seeds. We were but one group sent out, but the Recollection found us first. A number of them went into the ruin to the east. I think they're still inside. I would go in after them, but there are too many for me. My heart is heavy with grief over the loss of my companions. Nantherian is no king of mine. Not anymore. Using corrupted magic like the Wildburn. It's a betrayal of the Green. My companions felt that way too. I didn't see him here, stranger, but he could be inside the ruins.
This ancient shrine will awaken. Its power will help fill the well of his heart.
you'll make with that?
a seed here, and suggest he guard this seed better than the last few.
This is a great area for harvesting. Glory! That's the last of them.
Impossible. Though, a hot meal might be nice.
Did you hear?
Leader of the recollection.
I knew those Vashavar wood elves were too...
You're back! Tell me what you found. I had a feeling you'd return soon. The skein of secrets changed while I was studying it. The sites I sent you to investigate faded away. I presume you accomplished something at both locations? Tell me, what did you find? I had hoped that we put an end to the Wildburn threat when we interrupted Nantharian's ritual at Hoperoot. What did you do about the seeds? The recollection grows more violent and reckless. Until Nantharian is defeated, no one is safe. Did you learn anything about where Nantharian was heading next? Wellsprings of power? Huh. I've got no idea. All right. If you destroyed the seeds the recollection planted, they'll need to replace them. That means we still have a chance to find Nantharian. Let's take another look at the skein. watchtower to the northwest of Skingrad. I'll meet you there, friend.
Did you hear? The king of...
Cities are as alive, fickle, and uncertain as people. Some are good, some are bad. Some give you gifts, others rob you blind. Let's ride!
I told you the fort's seen better days. Let's look around a little. That poor beast has been corrupted by Wildburn. But what's it doing here? Look! There's a passage behind that rubble. I think some... Over there, a Wildburn seed and an Echinium. More Wildburn seeds, just as I feared. And an Echinium memory as well. It looks like Nantharian has been busy here. Better burn those seeds, and see what the Echinium reveals. That's one seed. Look. Another seed. Destroy it, friend.
The Wildburn is but a tool, my prince. A way to awaken the alien magic sleeping beneath this land.
Yes. The well of Miskaken. I remember it now.
Miskaken is the ancient realm of my ancestors, my prince. But the well is hidden.
I can open the way for you. The wellspring of power awaits in a starry vault deep beneath the city. Come, I will show you.
That's where we'll find King Nantharian. Well, that takes care of 2 more seeds. Let's... Any adventurer who delves into Ayleid ruins knows the name Miskakand. It was a great Ayleid city, but it's been lost for ages. If Nantharian is truly descended from its ancient rulers, that would explain the Recollection's fascination with Ayleids. I'm not sure that helps us. There are Ayleid ruins scattered all over Westweald. Any one of them could be Miskakand. And it's not like I can look it up in any books. And that memory confirms it. We were wrong about the Wildburn seeds. We thought Nantharian unleashed the Wildburn to expand Dawnwood. It does that, of course, but the memory suggested another purpose. They want to wake up Ayleid magic and restore that ancient realm. And apparently restore Athelia in the process. Of course. If Athelia uses her powers to reveal Miskakand to Nantharian, the location should appear on the skein. Open it up and see if the map has changed, friend. I don't believe it! According to the skein, Nantharian's back in Vashabar. I noticed the Ayleid ruins around Vashabar, but I never imagined it was built above ancient Miskakand. Clearly, Nantharian planned to harness the well of Miskakand from the beginning, but he needed Athelia's help to reach it. Laramil could explain it better, but I'll try. As I understand it, Ayleid wells are supposed to collect magicka. They harness starlight, the pure power of Aetherius. Miskakand was the capital city of a powerful kingdom. Its well must be huge. I don't know. Refound the Ayleid Empire? Restore Athelia to her ancient might? They could do anything they can imagine. The fate of Westweald might depend on us stopping them from using the well. We need to get to Vashabar, friend. Time isn't on our side, friend. The Skein of Secrets indicates that King Nantharian, and likely Athelia too, are already in Vashabar. If we don't stop them now, we might not get another chance. Time is not much, I'm afraid. Miskarkand is mentioned in several historical accounts of the Aeliad Empire. It was one of the more powerful city-states in the western part of the Empire. But until now, no one had any idea where it stood. The city survived Alessia's rebellion and acknowledged her as Empress after the White Gold Tower fell. Miskarkand remained strong enough to deter the Alessian Order in the decades after her death. The Order could not overcome its defenses. It's said the people of the city just slipped away in small bands, seeking the safety of Valenwood. Eventually, no one was left but the last king, Moramath. But all that's little more than legend and speculation. No one really knows for sure. Over here, friend. This legionary says this doorway just opened, and Tribune Alea's somewhere inside.
We watched the
Skane
false
was
king.
right. Ethelia used her power here. There was no doorway into these ruins before this one suddenly appeared. According to this legionary, Tribune Alea witnessed the whole thing and went charging in after them. Sounds like something she'd do. We'd better head in and find her before she tries to take on who knows how many Shardborn and Recollection warriors. But if this is Miskarkand, that won't be all we'll have to deal with. Take Abolisher. An Aeliad ruin of a city as powerful as Miskarkand will have dangerous traps, maybe powerful undead. I have a feeling we're going to need that blade before we're done here. Go on. I'm right behind you. Go on. I'll be right... It's just like the legend said. We're definitely in the... Attack! This place is Recollection and fallen legionaries. I hope Tribune Alea is all right.
Comrade, you need to find a way to close that portal. We were pinned between a Daedra-spewing portal and a blocked passage before you came along. Glad you found us, comrade. I was meeting with Greenspeaker Derelith when Nantharian walked into the village like he still owned the place. Marched straight to these ruins. He had a strange cloaked woman with him. I think that was Ethelia. I was thinking I was performing my duty as an Imperial Tribune. And I wasn't alone. I had legionaries with me. We fought our way through an army of recollection until we reached this dead end and got trapped by that portal. How did you find me? That doesn't sound good. Shard Marshal Vargas is here too. I was hot on their heels, but they stepped through a portal at this blocked passage. I couldn't follow. We've got to find another way to reach the deeper halls. Abolisher. We saw Vargas use it to open portals, and we just watched you use it to seal portals as well. All right. Cut us a path through this collapsed passage, comrade. We'll catch up to those bastards yet. Shardborn and Recollection ahead. Why are they just waiting around? What are they guarding? Daedra and charge Abolisher! Good work, comrade. Hang on to that blade in case we run into another portal. You could hide half of Tamriel down here. on forever. We need to keep searching. Look, didn't we see something like that in Hoperoot? Use the Echinir.
If this memory interests you so much, allow me to send you there.
You're paralyzed. Don't think. Move. Courage brings victory.
There you are. You just vanished. That memory showed Shardborn fighting other Daedra. Ethelia was defending something in this place.
Futile struggle, Ithiel. Every fate before us is. You cannot win.
In the many paths, all things are possible. I will write my own fate.
Go, my prince. You must escape. Ethelia, wait.
Is this where Ethelia lost her ancient battle? Her minions remain to guard the passage behind her.
in Miramore?
Down there, Ethelia and her servants. They reached the well.
I need to stop Nantharian.
He's charging ahead without us.
The day will be ours! They made their choices. So be it.
Hurry, use abolisher. Nantharian is just ahead.
Theragon, wait for us! Damn it!
Nantharian, stop! A wild burn unleashed with the power from that well will destroy
With the well, I have suffered your interference long enough.
Enough! Forces of Miramore! Aid me!
Ready, abolisher.
your glory be restored! Remember your true self and free us from the chains of fate!
I am whole. Come, Vargas. It is time to go home. With the loom, I will restore all that was lost.
We stop? But did you see? Ethelia changed.
Let's talk about this back in Skingrad, friends. Stopped Nantharian and prevented a massive wild burn that would have destroyed the rest of Westweald. But Ethelia and Shard Marshal Vargas got away. Let's go back to my townhouse and figure out where we stand. Vashabar deserves a chance. Not everything Nantharian built turned to evil. Somewhere he lost his way, as did my friend Greenspeaker Sorelin and others who fell in with the recollection. I need to go to Vashabar and tell them what happened. Apparently so. He considered himself the heir to that empire and planned to destroy Westweald to rebuild it. Some things are just better left buried. And seeing Ethelia restored was terrifying. I wonder what she plans to do with all that power.
I may never get used to fighting Daedra and magic users, but at least we put an end to Nantharian and his plot to destroy Westweald. That should finish the recollection. Now, is it too much to hope that Ethelia will take her power and just go away? Nantharian is dead. Hoperoot is destroyed. The recollection has no leaders and no friends. Some diehards might linger for a time, but they won't pose a significant threat to Westweald. No, I'm more worried about Shard Marshal Vargas and her prince. I have no idea. Maybe they'll never give Westweald another thought now that Ethelia has her power. But she wants vengeance for what was done to her. That might lead to very bad things. I don't think we've seen the last of them.
Did you hear? The king of
I knew those Vashabar wood elves were to blame for all this.
Proxy, I hoped to find you here. I sensed a powerful ripple in fate, and came as quickly as I could. I have been scouring the plains for hints of Torvasad's doings. I sensed ripples of probability flowing across the Daedric realms. Imagine my surprise when I traced them to their origin. ancient Miskarkan. What happened there? Without Nantharian, and with Torvasard off doing who knows what, the recollection will be scattered and leaderless. Our battle merely shifts to a new arena now, with even greater stakes. Already the threads of fate fray at an alarming rate. I do not think reality is endangered by Athelia's travels, but by her choices. Whatever she decides to do, reality must accommodate her. It will shatter in the attempt. The threat of her next decision causes fate to now fray. The one who knows has not made that clear to me. Yet as long as reality persists, we still have a chance to prevent Athelia from undoing everything. Conclude your business with Baragon, Proxy. Our work is not yet done.
I'm glad you're back, Laramil. Maybe you can help us understand what happened to Athelia in Miskarkand.
Fate has demanded.
A few recollection may linger, but their threat fades. Without Nantharian or the Staff of Many Paths, there will be no more Wildburns. The mad dream of a new alien kingdom replacing Westweald is dead. And that wasn't our only victory, friend. By saving Skingrad and Vashabar from Nantharian's designs, you taught both sides to stand against a common enemy. Whatever comes next, all the people of Westweald will face it together. I thank you for that. It's not much, but please, take this. I sent word to Vashabar about Nantharian's fate, and Tribune Alea's scouts report that the Recollection's on the run. However, the Daedric incursions from Miramor continue unabated. I don't think Shard Marshal Vargas is done with us yet. Shard Marshal Vargas clearly intends to conquer Westweald for her prince. She made that quite apparent at Feldergard Keep. But there may be another motive for the incursions. If Vargas keeps us busy here, we can't interfere with Athelia's plans. Athelia said something about a loom and restoring what was lost. And her plan probably leads to the end of reality that Laramil keeps going on about. Let's take the fight to Athelia and maybe prevent whatever she has in mind. Are you with me? Take a look at the Skein of Secrets. If Athelia returned to Miramor, wherever that is, then perhaps the Skein can show us how to follow her. It's worth a try anyway. Wendir? Does that mean anything to you, Laramil?
There are many hidden paths between the planes. I suspect the Skein of Secrets has showed us one. Prepare yourselves.
How exactly do we prepare ourselves for oblivion?
A good point. There is no telling what we may encounter. Still, that is our course.